Later that day, Odette gets me to start trailing him. Oh, okay. I mean, tailing him. Same thing. That fucking Rio guy. Not the... Needless to say, this is for the sake of getting information regarding his regret. Divine Selection takes place at 12 p.m. on Sunday, JST, so we'll be in a good spot if we manage to get all three pieces from Infant beforehand. As for why I'm tailing him on my own, well, Odette's down with a hangover. Of course she is. Not in the way you'd imagine, though. She ain't suffering in bed. She's pissed off and screaming at everyone and everything. That's how she handles it. Can't believe she's making me second guess her usefulness just one day later. Are you really gonna start, like, yelling at her? Not long after I start trailing him, trailing, I have to rush back to the hotel to get Odette. Rose Company was located in one of those fancy high-class buildings in the middle of the Beijing city. I lost sight of him thanks to it being so crowded, but I managed to learn his plans. A few minutes after entering the building, he made his way back out. Acting as someone there on official business, I asked the front desk about his schedule, to which they replied he was leaving on a business trip. Oh, fuck. Well, they were hesitant about revealing the destination at first, but I managed to get them to reveal it by that he'd be staying in Taiwan for 3 days while visiting their local branch. Turns out we can hop on the same flight as him if we haul our sweet little asses over there. She's gonna be like, I knock on her door, fully expecting her to flip out at me. Imagine my surprise when she struts out of her room all ready to go, luggage and all. As an aside, our phones and credit cards were perfectly intact, despite our washing up ashore, so we didn't have any issue buying whatever gear we needed, because it didn't happen. Good God, she really is death by Snoo Snoo and death by Evil Face.
Huh?
She already knew! What the fuck is this partnership? Damn. So this was kind of, in a way, just some sort of test of usefulness. She drops that bombshell on me like it's a casual greeting. The fact that she doesn't mention what she'd do with me if I failed her little test proves how twisted she is. Why gotta be tested in the first place? Pretty sure you heard him out loud. We leave the hotel after I rush to get my stuff together. That's so funny. Her fucking... What are her pants? Or her, like, short things? Like, she has a zipper literally right at the crotch. As in, like... Not... It looked like it didn't go all the way up. It looked like it just went... It was just in the middle, but it would only zip down... I don't understand. Having made it on time to catch the same flight as Ro, we make our way to our hotel in Taiwan after landing. Oh, we skipped all that. It's the same hotel he's staying in, so we choose a room far enough away from him and then discuss our next move over some wine and cheese. Is it that hard?
生意気にビジネスクラスに乗ってやがったからロビーで見つからなかったんだ。ま、エコノミーじゃ出っ張った腹が邪魔だろうがな。
Okay, so it in fact does go all the way up. I saw that. Everything's perfectly fine here.
偶然座席が余っててアップグレードできたんで、到着ロビーから尾行してホテルを突き止められた。結果オーライだな。
Oh, he's just sitting there, living the good life, not knowing he's being tailed at all.
ビジネスクラスでいい思いをしたのはあんただけな。あんたは選定の場所で顔が割れてるんだぜ。ローが騒いだりしたらどうするつもりだったんだ。
I feel like her, like, being... She's very recognizable, right? He's much less recognizable. Still recognizable, but much less so. So, like, again...
そんなこと警戒すらしてなかったみたいだ。まさか私ら選定の参加者が中国まで追ってきてるとは思ってないみたいだ。
So it's like he's just separating himself from everyone else, because he doesn't want anyone to know anything about him.
いや、それ以前に平然と仕事をして暮らしているあたり、あれはもしかしたら選定そのものを信じていない可能性もあるな。
Like he's just thinking it's just a dream, but he's got the book and things.
まともな大人なら信じないだろ、あんなもん。俺もあんたと一緒に漂着したから信じたってもんだ。
She grins nihilist Darth nihilist before continuing.
自分の死を冷静に認識できてればどうして生きているって疑問が浮かぶんだけどな。そうなりゃ選定とやらの存在を信じざるを得ない。
It's like I should be dead, but I'm not dead, and I went through this divine selection thing, which told me that I died, so everything has to be real.
そんな風にぶっ飛んでんのはあんただけだ。
Listen, don't be mean to death by snoo snoo, all right?
んなことより滞在期間気にならないか。
I grabbed some squares of cheese as I posed that question to her, because cheese is great. Once I confirm that she's reacted to it, I continue.
会社で聞いた時のあいつの出張期間は2泊。だがフロントで聞いたら、いや、問い詰めたらロはここに1泊しかしないらしい。
What could that possibly mean?
お前、ローに報告がいかないようにうまくやったんだろうな。
I doubt he didn't find out shit.
鳥もよだ。クレーマーのふりをしてローの部屋がうるさい、部屋を変えてくれって言ってやった。そしたらフロントのやつは明日までだから我慢してくれって答えたんだ。
It's actually a good way to figure out how long he's staying, I suppose.
まあ、旧大点か。確かに、そいつは妙だな。あいつは明日に台湾支社へ行って、明後日には工場の視察に行く予定になっているはずだ。どちらも、このホテルからのアクセスは悪くないはずだが。
While we're here snooping.
まあいい。ならお前は明日も張り込みを頼む。私は別の視点から調べ物をしてみる。
if you can do everything, like she's telling us to do, tail him. We don't need to tail him. We have already proven that we could figure information out for ourselves. So what's the point? If she could just get all the information herself anyway.
はあ？なんだよそれ。
今日は飯だ。台湾料理はまだ食ってないからな。私は海の幸にはうるさいが、どれ、地中海料理との違いを堪能してやろうぜ。
Oh man. Yeah, I'd have to try all the food if going to different places too, you know.
ま、いずれにせよ早まってローを問い詰めたりしたら逆効果だしな。
We split the rest of the wine between us and finish off the cheese.
地中海はフランスのもんじゃなくイタリアのもんだ。海の幸の比較なら俺の方が適任だわな。
Alright. There that ended. Alright. The next day. The major thing I take away from yesterday's activities is that, surprisingly, Taiwanese food ain't half bad. I don't think I've ever had Taiwanese food, honestly. Thai food. Yeah, they could work on their presentation a bit, but those steamed shrimp buns were delicious. Could see myself getting hooked on those rice noodles, too. Don't let me forget about the spicy stuff either. Adding some doubajang and trimajang. Don't know. Really created a perfect and rich balance between sweet and sour. Whoops, that's enough Audette impressions for one day. Even though my stomach regrets eating so much that last night, here I am in the hotel's parking lot early in the morning waiting for Ro. Once I see him leave in the taxi, I make sure to follow. We're so gonna get caught. I already know it's gonna come. And now I've been sitting around outside his company's building for a good part of the day. Boring as hell, but I'm used to waiting at this point. The streets of Taiwan really are an interesting sight, though. You can get a good hour's worth of entertainment from people watching. Too bad I still got another 7 hours left. Ugh. After what feels like an eternity, I finally spot him leaving the building. Thank God. We've been here for so long. I figure he'll make his way back to the taxi too, but it looks like he's hoofing it instead. It's entirely possible that the people at the front desk told me he'd only be staying for one night just to get rid of me. But the fact that he's not going straight back to the taxi proves nothing. He could be going out for a meal with someone first. That much is normal for a corporate bigwig like him. As it turns out, he ends up at an Italian restaurant in town. A ristorante, to be exact. Italian restaurants are split into ristorantes, trattorias, and ostrerias. Ristorantes are the fanciest of the three. Of course it is, because he's a businessman.
おーいい趣味してるじゃねえか
Just complimenting this man. Ooh. The glass paneling makes the restaurant easy to keep an eye on, so I waltz in the cafe directly across the street. It's got glass paneling as well, so there's no danger of losing track of him unless you're like looking down once and then take a sip of your coffee and then look around and oh shit, he's gone. I order an espresso and dump plenty of sugar into it. It's gonna be a struggle to make this last as long as a restaurante meal, but I gotta deal with it. As far as I can tell, it seems like a real fancy joint. Looks like he's made a reservation, judging by how long he gets taken to his seat by one of the staff right away. Soon after, someone takes a seat across from him. A young woman. Oh, she's wearing one of those glitzy red dresses that dirty old geezers drool over. I'm pretty sure he's got a family, but it doesn't take that much for me to catch on to what this is about. Yep. She ain't my type, but there's no denying that she's a looker. Doesn't seem like a random hostess either.
なるほどま役員なんてのはこんなもんかね
I mean, I feel like there might be something more to this, but who knows. Having discovered their relationship, I spend the rest of my time watching them enjoy their meal. Guess he's picked out a wine beforehand. Gotta hand it to him. Red wine like that'll send any woman over the moon, assuming they've got good taste. It's just a shame that he's using his bread to wipe up the leftover pasta sauce. You're gonna make that woman feel ashamed to be with you, buddy. I don't ever use, like, I know a lot of people like to use bread with, like, you know, they'll put, like, they'll use bread to, like, scoop up some spaghetti or spaghetti sauce and just eat it like that. I don't do that. I usually just eat the bread first and then I eat my meal. The restaurant seems like it's more on the expensive and compared to the others around here too. Chances are he started going to these types of places more often once he hit a certain age. He has the appropriate manners, but sticking to them and also dropping old habits can prove real tricky. Not like anyone's gonna call him out for it, considering his age and position. 3 hours pass before they finish eating and enjoy their after-dinner espresso. It's after dinner, so it's fine. I get myself ready to leave while Ro pays for the whole thing by card. Because everyone uses cards. I know I do. Fortunately, I know exactly what their plan is after this. Probably because I'd do the same thing. Oh, Lord. Once they leave and get into the taxi, I jump into another one and follow them. They end up making their way back to the woman's apartment. So after I confirm that they've gone inside, I return to the hotel. I don't know much about Taiwanese dogs, but some breed I've never seen before came out to greet them before when they arrived at the place. Alright. So, really, I got some...
遅かったじゃねえか
What? I got some information. Not really useful too much. I mean, he went out, you know, he's fucking like it's thing.
まあなどうだそっちは
She waves her hand in dismissal. Guess he wasn't able to learn anything interesting, so now she's pissed off. Meanwhile, I'm feeling pretty great because I've gotten my hands on some crucial info. We got some.
じゃあ情報を手に入れたのは俺だけってことかな。
Looks like the shoes on the other foot, Audette. Get wrecked.
もったいぶらずにとっとと言いやがれバカチン。
Get annihilated. No, I want to savor this moment. Yep, she's pissed, alright. I heave a quick sigh before explaining what I saw.
ロの野郎。真面目な顔して女と合流してやがった。
女？家族じゃないな。妻も3人の子供もまだ北京に住んでいるはずだ。
It's for definitely more nefarious purposes, yes.
ああ、若い女だったぜ。ありゃ愛人だな。ご丁寧にマンションに入るときキスをしてやがった。
悪趣味なやつだな。
Yeah, and you know what? He probably deserves to die.
だろ。あの太っちょ、真面目そうな顔した愛人作ってやがったんだ。犬にも懐かれてるみたいだから相当通い詰めてるぜ。
犬にもね。おっと、悪趣味なのはお前だぜ。中年男の恋事情を覗き見してんだからさ。
Excuse me? You told me to tail him! Oh my god.
あんた、イラついてるからってそりゃねえぜ。
Just cause you're angry. Just...
ともかくだ。こいつの未練は愛人で決まりだな。
Our last two attempts were regarding his family and work, but neither caused the card to appear. It might have been because we weren't entirely certain, but a part of me felt that we weren't just on the right track. It probably is his regret. What the shit? Whoops, flipped it. I'm confident about this one, though, which is why I direct my comment to the book, expecting it to churn out a card for me.
おい、どうなんだ？愛人で間違いないはずだろ。
Okay, so that's not it then. All that follows is a brief period of absolute silence, sans the sounds of the air conditioning humming away in the background.
残念。読みが甘かったみたいだな。あれだけ自信満々で反応しないんだから、情報自体が間違ってるってことだろうな。
So he doesn't have any regrets concerning the lover, which means he's even more of a dickbag. Even more of a dickbag. I have no comeback. All I can do is begrudgingly jam a cigarette in my mouth. Ugh.
スーなら喫煙所へ行ってくれ。私はタバコの煙が嫌いなんだ。
Oh, yeah. Audette knows what's up.
やり直しかよ。もういい。また明日あいつを追うんだな。
She flashes me her standard grin in response.
お前にはまた尾行をしてもらおうかな。私は今度こそ尻尾を掴んでやるさ。
I don't have much hope in you right now. You failed today, so... Well, I did all the work!
好きにしてくれ。今頃ロは愛人とよろしくかよ。
Well, look. I find myself eyeing Audette after saying that, but... Nah, I wouldn't go at it with someone like her, even if she asked me. I head out to have a smoke after that, a little annoyed at myself for even considering that option. She'd fucking kill you, dude. It'd be over. Oh, boy. We leave Taiwan in the morning and check back in at the same hotel as before when we get back to Beijing, alright? I part ways with Audette, who says she has something she wants to look into, and I start tailing Ro again. Getting anything worthwhile regarding his regret as he goes about his daily business proves to be a lot more difficult than expected. So I make my way back to the hotel after I confirm that he's returned home.
遅かったじゃないか。
You're always here before me!
あんた、どこへ行ってたんだ？
まあ、どこでもいいじゃないの。さて、あとは日曜を迎えるだけだし、宴会しに行こう。初日に行った店がいいな。あそこの北京ダックはうまかった。
Just before we leave, let's have some more duck.
はあ？ロの未練が分かったってのか？
ああ、だがお前にはまだ教えない。指名が2人になったら優先権とやらの取り合いになるからな。
Ooh. I was wondering, it's like, why are we, but of course she got the information. Of course she did. That goddess did mention something to that effect, now that I think about it. Yeah, but, like, if 2 or more people elect the same person, they gotta reveal one piece of their own info to everyone else to gain election priority. Sure, you'll be able to get info from the person you eliminate, but you're putting way too much risk in exchange. Odette's removing the chances of that happening to us by not telling me. Okay. In other words, she doesn't trust me. Can't say I trust her either, though. This is like just what's it called? It's just we're together by circumstances.
ところでよ、いい加減怪しまれるぜ、おっさん。
Oh. Her sudden insult takes me aback, but she isn't actually addressing me. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh. She is looking over at the door I'd entered from. I approach the door, praying that the worst case scenario in my head won't take place, and then open it.
気づかれていたみたいだね。
You look real. Ro Kanaho, the very man we've been following around, is standing right there. That means he's the one who has been tailing me all along.
いつから気づいて。
Oh my god.
二人で協力していたとは正直意外だったよ。だがどうにも嫌な感じがしてね。最初は裏金を調べに来たマスコミかとも思ったが、君のようなチンピラがそうとは思えなかった。
I mean, let's be real here. We probably should have realized he was following or tailing us too. Or not tailing us, but knew that we knew, or that we were tailing him.
チンピラだと？
Well, mafia, but is mafia thugs? He continues talking, blatantly ignoring me.
オデット・マランソン。私をこそこそ調べていた首謀者は君だね。
ほう、首謀者ときたか。やっぱり私の方が偉そうに見えるってことだね。
You know, like we said last time, she's both brains and brawn. Who knew?
そんなことはどうでもいい。
Oh my god. He's right. The important bit is that he called her by name. Fuck! That's true! Ah, that's okay. We got all the info on him. Meaning is in possession of her name card. He made that clear in the attempt to bait a response from her. Chances are she realized that as well, which is why she responded the way she did.
夢の世界。なかなか信じられない話ではあったが、夢の中で出会った人物が同じ飛行機の中にいたら、信じないわけにはいかんよ。
What if it's all just a bunch of crazy circumstances and coincidences?
君のように目立つ女性は間違えるはずもないしね。
Oh yeah, you could just pick her out of the crowd, can't you? Yeah, she really does stand out. Not only is she pretty tall, but she's also built like a tank. You could say she's got looks, but those don't stand out near as much.
確かに目立つぜ。
You ain't wrong.
おい、何ニヤニヤしてんだ。
We're just both agreeing that you kind of stick out.
君こそ笑っている場合ではないのでは？私がなぜわざわざここへ来たと思う？取引だ。私にも家族がいる。こんなところで死ぬわけにはいかないからね。
God, I hate this skeevy fucking dude.
お前さんは私の死因か未練のどちらかを知っているわけだ。
She takes a deep breath before shaking her head.
両方じゃないな。だったら最初の選定で私を殺してる。
Yep, it would have been over if that were the case.
話が早くて助かるよ。
Dude, she's probably the smartest one in this room.
待て。こっちはあんたの情報をすべて持ってるんだぞ。 立ち聞きしてたんだから分かってるはずだ。
Like, I was just like, hold on a second. You know you're fucked, right?
ああ。だから私の取引はこうだ。ミス・オデット、君は私を指名しないと約束してくれ。さもなければ、このチンピラに君の情報を教える。
His expression is deathly serious. Can't like... Look, she's beefy. Can't she just fucking go over to him, beat him up enough to where he can't talk? Or knock him out before that even happens? I have to stop myself from cracking a smile. The room is as silent as can be. But not for the reason he's hoping. At long last, Audette shatters the illusion when she bursts out in laughter. Uh-oh. Oh, yup, there it is. The smacking. She follows that up by punching him square in the face, which sends him flying over to the opposite side of the wall. This dude must weigh over 200 pounds, a true testament to her ridiculous strength. Damn.
何をする?
Look, she knows. She knows she can just fucking destroy you. She saunters over to him, takes a seat, and laughs right in his face. He's holding his cheek for after that punch, but it looks like to me that his nose took more damage, considering it's gushing blood right now. Oh my god.
笑わせんな。こんなの全然取引になってねえんだよ。
It was not gonna have to play out well for him, honestly.
なんだと? 今すぐ情報をばらしてもいいんだぞ。そうすれば貴様らは仲間割れに。
やってみろよ。だが、そうしたら私はお前の家族を全員こいつに殺させる。
Damn. Alright.
は?
I like how this guy is just like the one that's usually just, I'm here. She punches the floor as her way of telling me to keep my mouth shut. Alright, I'll shut up now.
お前の目論みが成功して仲間割れしたとして、万が一に私が負けてこいつが生き残ったらどうだ？お前の家族が死んだことはなかったことにはならないぞ。家族だけじゃなく、お前の未練も死んじまう。
貴様、なんて下道な。
She's pretty crazy, but I kind of like her.
黙れよ、クソじじい。
God damn. Oh. She stands up and kicks him straight in the gut. Ow! Gotta say, even I think she's overdoing a bit. Nah, she's fine.
小物が生きがってんじゃねえ。お前がおとなしく死んどけば何もかもうまくいくんだよ。
So just accept your death at this point.
取引がしたいってんなら、てめえも私の情報を集めてからだ。私が指名してもちゃんと防御できるようにな。
貴様。
He can't take it. I mean, being kicked and punched by this girl is fucking not working out for him.
ビジネスマンなら0を1にする交渉じゃなく、1を100にする取引をすべきだろ。
She's right, though. That's how it normally works. She grabs him by the collar while she spits out her insults. Oh, all he could do in response is close his eyes and turn his head away.
遺言状でも書いてな。意味はなくなっちまうけどよ。
That's true. It'll just disappear. Damn. Holy Jesus. Alright, well, once she finishes, she motions for me to go back into the room with her. There's plenty I want to call her out on, but the last thing I want to do right now is go against her will. It's like I've said before. She's the type of person who tries to ultimately solve everything through violence, because that's like the easiest, quickest way most of the time. Especially in like a lot of, video games, but in real life, I guess, as well, too. But, you know. Once we're back in the room, she acts like nothing just happened.
さあ、飯食いに行くぞ。
Are we gonna, like, talk about that? Or are we gonna eat the food while we talk about it?
わかったよ。
This woman really is nuts. The Mafia might do some shady stuff now and then, but we still have some attachment to society norms, considering we dip our hands in regular business to a certain extent. Meanwhile, people like her who live by the rules of the sea lack any such attachments. That realization helps to explain why even a mafioso like myself can be surprised by someone's insanity. I like her, though. I like her. She could stay. She's a keeper. Ro has outright vanished by the time we leave the hotel to get some food. I actually feel pretty bad when I think about how he's probably spending what little time he has left with his family. That being said, the fact that I'm here enjoying some food and booze despite it all proves how messed up I am too. Dude, fuck that guy. Once we've satisfied our stomachs, Audette hits me with a threatening gaze. Don't give me that.
お前、こっそりあいつと接触しようとは思うなよ。
Yes, ma'am. I will not do anything.
死ぬよりも恐ろしい目ってのを、私は知ってるからよ。
Yeah, I felt that. I felt that. She says this like it's a perfectly acceptable topic to bring up during a meal.
チェ、わかってるよ。残り2人になるまでは、この同盟は続けてやる。
なんでお前が上から目線なんだよ。あ?
Listen, she wears all the clothes in this relationship, alright?
わかった、わかった。平等だ。殴るなよ。殴ったらロのところへ行くからな。
Just don't hit me. It's fucking...
それはいい。面白い冗談だ。
She lets out a raucous laugh, but I can tell it's phony. Audette's the kind of person who walks a thin line at all times while making sure that everyone else thinks otherwise. Not that I'm the one to talk when I do the same myself. She says she wants to avoid us both electing Ro, but another reason she's refusing to tell me a secret is because she knows there's a chance he has info on her. The fact that I've only realized such a simple truth now proves that I'm still in no position to get an advantage over her. Nope. Jumping shit to Ro... Did I say jumping shit? Alright, jumping shit to Ro's side would do way more worse than good for me. So basically, I'm best off remaining her ally. Yeah, don't fuck with her.
しかし、あんぐらいでかいと殴りがいがあるな。もう一発殴っておけばよかった。
Yeah, you should have like picked him up and threw him through a wall.
お前、あの時楽しんでただろ。
What? She likes violence. What do you want?
わかる？命のやり取りをしてるって感じがして最高に気持ちいいんだよ。
The fucking just the adrenaline. You'd have to be a real dumbass to earn the wrath of someone this insane. Having finished our business, all that's left to do is wait for the second round to start. Oh lord, are we doing that right now? Or are we like going, meanwhile, yup, meanwhile. Not gonna lie, Rinka, I missed you. You're the light of our life, but so is Maharu. Shh. Where's our golden-haired goddess that nobody trusts? Oh shit, man. There's been no progress at all these past few days in regards to divine selection. What does this mean exactly? Is this more like just as for what's going on? You know what? We're already down this rat hole. Nothing's really changed between me and Maharu ever since this whole thing started.
違うか。
Yeah, it has. There's actually been a significant change. I'm referring to the fact that we're both just acting as though nothing's changed. As for Naomi, I've been seeing her more and more recently. That's mainly due to my teaching her how to brew coffee for the culture festival. She spilled boiling water and folded the filter wrong a good number of times, but fortunately, none of our cups have been broken. Yet. That's likely due to the fact that she's well aware how much my grand treasures them. So she takes extra care despite her inherent clumsiness.
今日はもう寝よ
Well, here we go. I say this out loud for no reason. From what I remember, I was taken to the dream world at midnight last time. Might as well go to sleep now, and if that'll happen again. I glance over the clock, which says it's 11 p.m., and then I shut my eyes. That's okay. Time doesn't flow in that area, so we'll get our good night's sleep anyway. No, god damn it. Oh, boy.
起きていても眠っていても関係ないのか
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at 12, just instantly starts happening. I find myself in the court of fate once again. It's as impressive as ever. And as I figured, it doesn't matter whether or not I'm asleep when the time comes. To my left is Miharu, and to my right is the Middle Eastern man. Oh, did I say Indian last time? That's what I meant, Middle Eastern. What? How did I... the fuck's wrong with me? I just know he's gonna be that guy that's like not, that's like alone if we do go to his side of the story. I take brief glances at their faces, opting to not engage with either of them. Shh. Miharu, we'll get you out of this. Or we won't. It'll be sad either way. Part of me is afraid of that man. He doesn't seem fazed by the fact that he eliminated someone last time. I can't imagine I'd remain that stoic, knowing I'd just stolen someone's future from them. None of the other participants speak to each other. Instead, we allow an oppressive silence to rule over the court. And then, yep, there she is.
ごきげんよう運命の奴隷の皆様
What if you just like went, you know what, Parsa, fuck you, and that was it. Like that, you didn't do anything else. You just sat back down. I mean, we're not sitting, we're standing. The one to break that silence is none other than the girl we've all grown to be familiar with and probably slightly hate. She stands in the middle of the court, her posture as elegant as ever. I'm fairly sure she wasn't there when I arrived, and yet she's here now. I assume this is what it feels like if you saw someone teleport in front of you. She actually might be teleporting, though. Assuming that the whole thing about being a goddess is true.
皆様まだまだお元気そうでございますわね再び死ぬ実感などまだ湧いてはいないのでしょう
I mean, a lot of us are still kind of just going by our daily lives, so... Judging? Just hearing her speak helps convince me that she's not lying about being a goddess. You could tell she's looking down on us based on her ruthlessness, which somehow seems fitting for a goddess. Now that I'm thinking about it, what was that? Remember when we went to sleep that first time? And went here, apparently, that very first time? And, like, there was that dude that may or may not be our cat? I'm just, like, wondering what's up with him. I've definitely reevaluated my thoughts on her over the past week. What's happening? Oh, she's just, I'm here we're all gonna fight and... Oh my god, I don't know about that face.
それでは今宵も選定を始めましょう
That face is the face of someone who knows things are happening. She softly announces the beginning of the end.
回れ運命の大時計よ
Alright, here we go. In response to her command, the hands on the clock begin to move. The long minute hand points at me. Oh boy. I don't like that, even though I don't think it actually means anything. I didn't notice during the first round, thanks to my circumstance, but this is basically the method of confirming whether or not a participant wants to elect someone. Oh. Okay.
私は
Yeah, we got nothing.
ないよ
Oh. Miharu opts not to elect anyone as well. Because, well, we don't have any information on anybody. The man appointed as numeral 3 does the same. He's tall and wears a suit. I assume he's European based on his facial features. That reminds me. How is it determined what we'll be wearing while we're here? I sincerely doubt he'd be sleeping in a suit. So, did he get brought here while awake? I think I bet you it's depending on what you wore when you died. Because Rinka's wearing the same thing she wore when she died. So I assume that's the same for everyone else. Not like not like what you're wearing at the time reflects what you'll be wearing here either. The fact that I'm wearing my school uniform despite going to bed in my pajamas proves that. As for Miharu, she's also in her uniform. This outfit doesn't stand out too much, so I doubt anyone could identify it without taking a picture first, but that doesn't change the fact that info on me is out in the open. I can't do anything about it so long as I don't understand how to influence my appearance, though. Putting that aside, I take a look at all the other participants again. Ugh. Yeah, he's so dead. Out of everyone, numeral 7 is the only one who's visibly distressed. Maybe Parsa was just acting cynical before. There's no doubt that he'll be elected tonight. I'm sure that's what everyone else is thinking too. So dunzo. There's likely nothing in common between all of us other than the juncture of causality that Parsa mentioned before. Our ages, gender, and nationality are all over the place. Oh shit. There's that one. Who's this girl? Who's this girl? But this girl looks familiar. She's that the bomb girl. But she looks slightly different, of course. Numerals 4 and 10 are younger than me, even. Both are girls and foreigners from what I can tell. Why did kids as young as them have to die? The fact that I can only come to know the reason through eliminating them is nauseating. Yeah, we have to kill kids. That's fucking cool. Oh, before I know it, the clock hands make their way around to numeral 11. It's a tall woman, built almost like a sports athlete. Not only are her legs nice and long, and oh damn right they are, but her chest is sizable as well. You can tell there's no way in the world that she's Japanese based on her looks. I'm normally jealous of tall people because of my height, but even I know it's impossible for me to ever look like that. Rinka, I'm sure you can work at it. A clock hand stops in front of her. Oh. I feel like our eyes meet all of a sudden. Probably because I've been staring at her for so long. I avert my eyes immediately. I don't know why, but my instincts are telling me to fear her. I'd fucking fear her too! She's not normal. Not just because of her build. There's something fundamentally different between her and regular people like me. It's a different kind of fear than the one I feel in relation to numeral 11, too. 12, not 11. Why'd I say 11? That's her. God damn it. Part of me gets worried that I'm about to be elected, but as I expect, she goes straight for numeral 7. The small hour hand spins to point towards him. The platform both of them are standing on begins to emit an odd light. After that, the minute hand shifts to numeral 12, who simply shakes his head. Looks like he's not electing anyone tonight.
11番様が7番様を指名ですわね。
God, that is the most nerve-wracking thing. You're just in this and you're like, oh shit, what if everyone's got the information on me? I'm so fucking dead. Parsa smiles once the long hand finishes that's making its way around. That's not the face one should normally make when they know someone is about to be eliminated. This is what she wants. Both of their platforms start to move and gradually rise above us. The same thing happened last time too. When that dude...
戻ってくるのはどちらか一人。
I take my eyes off the rising platforms after muttering that. Oh god. It doesn't take long for them to finish. So dunzo. Also, as I expect, it's the woman who returns. She reports the results to Parsa, her expression one of obvious displeasure.
5番の使命な。最後まで小物かよ。またじじいだしよ。
That tends to be how big businessmen are. Like, they talk a big game, but they're big bitches. Oh my god. Numeral 5 looks the oldest of us all. He's most likely Japanese. He doesn't react when she mentions that she's learned his name. Although he must just be feigning indifference. Or he just doesn't care. What if he just accepted death? Like, he's like, I'm old, I've had a good life. In fact, the woman seems even to be more transparent with her than emotions than him. She's the complete opposite of numeral 12 when he elected and eliminated someone. While he displayed no emotion at all, she's openly annoyed, but deep down, she seems to be enjoying this. She reminds me of a kid who gets angry when they lose a game, but secretly enjoyed the experience.
それでは今宵の脱落者は1名。これをもって選定を終了といたしましょう。
You know, I'm not sad to see him go, because, you know, he's just he's a loser. But, like, as we keep going, it's gonna get way worse for me emotional-wise. I want some more time to observe things here, but Parsa brings an end to tonight's round without a moment's hesitation. Unlike the first round, I've come away from this one having learned a lot more. Unfortunately, that only serves to give me an even worse feeling about the days to come. Oh, God, the second week achievement. You guys aren't seeing that, but I totally am. And I don't... Well... Like I said, the only ones right now who are able to get good information on us, like, at this very moment in time, is Maharu. But we're the same with Maharu as well, because we're, like, closest to each other. You're not gonna... For now, we're not gonna see people, like, go too far. Like, these two were there because they were right there, you know, but... I don't know. It's just... Oh my god. The emotions are gonna be high.